All right, guys, ready for another set? Here we go. Lucas Ducas versus New Normal. Game one is loaded up here, waiting for Knight to catch up to the 5 seconds here with us, and we will
Okay.
continue. But
I want to talk about this matchup because it's a matchup I like to see more often, Mongols versus Cumans, as they're both very similar Sims, actually.
yeah, I mean, it feels like Mongols still have the advantage because it's Mongols. Post imp, they're amazing. Siege is great. Their Cav Archer line, obviously, and Mangadai are great. Kipchucks, also a great unit for the Cumans, also have great Cav Archers. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see the strategies here, though, because Cumans,
Yeah.
generally, we see them with 2 TC boom.
Yeah, and I feel like that usually gets punished pretty hard.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Three, two, one, go. All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting matchup to see how this works out. I would favor Mongols, but on this map, same as Cumans, really. I mean, you have to be able to get to that unique unit if that is the goal that you're going for. And I don't think that double TC play for Cumans on this map is going to be very good.
I feel like it'll be fine, because like, I was looking at the wrong map. Oh yeah, Lucas Ducas' map. He has a gold and a wood line at the back there, so he could probably just drop a TC right there, and it'd be fine. I was almost about to say New Normal was playing Kumans because he has the much better map for the 2 TC play. Again,
Yeah,
if scouts get in pretty early, around the same time as Lucas Ducas wants to get up, because if he is going for the second TC, he needs to get up as fast as possible to get enough wood to get that second TC going. And we're going to see the Lumbercats place down with both players near the same time. Lucas being ahead because he got the bill there first, and Lucas is already luring in some hunt towards his TC. Very good.
yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what this scout fights look like because with Cumans, with that little bit of an extra speed bump on their scouts, Mongols not going to be able to run away from that quite so easily. So
Nope.
may come into effect. It's a small bonus, but it's one that I feel could be beneficial on a map like this. I mean, I have to wait and see if that is even how we go about this, but I would assume we're going to have very, very quick up times here, especially from new normal Mongols with all this hunt pushing
Yeah,
it in
I
as well.
feel like both players should probably go out first to the middle and get all the sheep before they start lowering in the hunt, because that's just free food you're passing up there. Both players prefer just getting hunt. Now, it is probably more beneficial for Mongols to get their hunt in as quick as possible.
Hmm. A little awkward here with the pathing for the boar. Deer goes down a little farther away from the TC than new normal would have liked, but I don't know. I feel like Cumans probably have a really good shot though if they try like a full feudal strategy on this map. They have rams in feudal. They can be quite devastating with those pushes. And on a map like this where you have to go across the middle of the map to have map control anyways, a full feudal push, something I could see from Cumans here.
Yeah, it could work. Then again, all Mongols have to do is get on stone for Prepper Castle Age to get Mangadai rolling.
Yeah, I mean it's risky, but the problem with Mangadai on this map is it's usually you're not going to have one of your stones, and I mean it looks like we might have a safe stone here for new normal, but
Oh, he actually has this much safer map compared to Lucas here.
yeah, it just depends on how these walls come up here. Walling on the corner, I would honestly, I feel like being in the corner of this map. A lot of people like it better because the wood line, but I feel like it's more difficult to wall up early because you have to make that decision. But
Yep, and looks like Lucas is not going for the second TC. He's going to put up a barracks forward.
well, he's still in Dark Age, so barracks makes total sense.
Well, I mean, if you were going for the second TC, you wouldn't go for the barracks. It again costs too much wood.
Yeah, he's gonna go into the middle and mill as well, and he's gonna house first. But he's coming out very early here, and he's moving very far out for these.
Yeah,
He's
and
actually hasn't scouted the deer patch closer to him, so this is the best deer that he could find there. So
and it looks like New Normal's gearing up to go up to feudal right now. This could be devastating, as the scout numbers from Mongols could be really hard for Lucas to deal with.
yeah, not working TC. There comes feudal age. Knight, I'm gonna leave you for 2 seconds.
Oh boy,
You're on your own.
I'm seeing a Borg and Lord in from New Normal here. Good stuff, man. To see even more villagers going out forward. This is a huge risk, and he's even getting out militia to defend his units or his villagers. And no walls from either player. This is they're very competent in the fact that they will not get pressured at home, so they're just not going to wall up at all. And looks like these militia are going to go out and try to do some damage here. I think their first place they're going to go is probably the berries. So Lucas does see here that that's probably his first place to go, but he's going to be into the TC. It takes some damage there. Takes some damage downhill. That's not good. Scout is very important, especially if you're going to use it to fight with your militia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
walls are finally coming up here for new normal at home. They
and
are gonna be kind of awkward.
I just noticed something that Lucas is still making villagers. He's nowhere near up. This is very, honestly, a very greedy play from him.
It is for sure.
You
It's
know,
gonna
he feels
be
very confident about this.
Yeah, I mean, he is getting tons of free food across the middle. He's probably going to be able to quick wall. He only has 3 on wood right now, so very awkward build here for him. But,
Yeah,
stable just now coming up here. He has
and
militia in the back. Gonna find the wood line. Will get at least 1 vill, I imagine. But he doesn't notice in time. New
oh,
normal
feels bad.
notices right away and will run those back to the town center. Oh,
Yep.
don't tell me he loses this
Don't eat
drush.
the TC. Do not eat the TC.
Oh, he
Don't.
does.
No. Oh no. Good split. Oh, bad split. Oh,
Losing
two of them
two
down.
militia and some HP off this one. One scout can take care of that now. That hurts a ton. New normal sitting in a very comfortable position now that he's seen that go away quickly, and his opponent's not up, so well, the investment here from new normal will be an interesting one as he's housed right now. Only building a house with 1 vill, a little unfortunate, but will he be
Kind of feels
continuing
weird.
scout production here?
It kind of feels weird that Lucas is getting away with getting all this hunt here, and I feel like New Normal doesn't see this at all.
Well, he has scouted that area, so he should see the deer, but
He's probably more hidden at home, and I don't think that's the right call. I think you have to go right for his hunt because that's his food income right now. He's not even investing any kind of farms right now.
yeah, and
You
he
see the amount
is,
of calls are crazy.
and he's gonna be in. He's gonna be stopping walls, causing a lot of idle time here. Looks like my stream is lagging a bit, guys. My
I can see
apologies.
that. And honestly, these villagers could probably just fight these scouts, but it looks like they're not fighting at all, so they might get 1 vill kill. Potentially. If the scouts aren't on stand ground. Okay. Well. Heard a scout die to a TC. He's going for stable. And a second TC too, right on the gold and the relic there up in the middle.
Yeah, lots of problems here for Lucas now. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like the greed has started to work against him.
now and he will be in. This has to be a full feudal play at this point, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's not going to be going to castle anytime soon here.
No, not at all. Like his eco is so terrible right now.
Yeah, I think the stream settled down, guys. I think the drop frame should go
Huh?
away now.
I think he's just gonna fight those scouts. Yeah, that's what he wants to do. And the second TC is up and he's on gold, but really, the second TC shouldn't even be prioritizing gold. Should be getting up more economy than getting on gold.
Yeah, I mean,
And this is so much idle time from Lucas here. These villagers dancing around with these scouts.
it feels like probably just to protect, to be honest. I think
It
that's all
is
he's
a
trying to do.
little unfortunate, Lucas.
Oh, it is. And this the wood lines on here being all downhill is so devastating here, as at least another
One
couple
bill's gonna go
vills will
down.
die here. It's like scouts should probably start to go down soon, but
Bill dead. Oh, that was not good.
yeah, I mean he's gonna be 6 vills down after it's all said and done. Lucas has got 2 TCs though, so 6 vills isn't really that big of a deficit, and Castle Age should be coming in relatively soon here for new normal. He's sitting at a little over 600 food. He's got 6 on gold, so gold will be there soon as well.
What's to stop him from forwarding some siege and adding in a bunch of cav here? That is nothing to stop it. And this new second TC is virtually worthless.
Yeah, I mean, it's just to protect, I think. But, I mean, he is going to be able to catch up to Vil numbers pretty soon. So, kind of benefits him. He is still taking free food in the middle as well as just putting down some farms here. Did a really nice
Yep.
job of rebalancing his eco there, was floating way too much wood.
He normally
But
wanted to click the castle and then he realized he didn't have the right building.
yeah, and new normal is moving across the middle here. Gonna drop another mill on some berries. So both players very close in the mid here. Spears and a scout get in here. Or, yeah, 2 spears, 1 scout. Taking a Vil here, so
Nice
Lucas
bill
is
kill.
doing a nice job to keep the pressure on as Cathlage is on its way here. Lucas
So
has
both TCs are being used. Very good.
started to make scouts.
I
This is
don't
full
agree with this
feudal.
move at all. Yeah, I feel like the farther you get away from Mongols, the harder the game becomes.
This is
Uh,
going to
so-
be interesting.
Side note, I like how New Normal places farms. Very nice. Very much in a ring around the TC. You see, like, there's a little line between them.
Alright, so villager lead in favor of Lucas at the moment, but still sitting at like next to nothing as far as food goes. He's making scouts right now. He's actually got what will be 3 scouts here in a second. Still has spears forward. I mean, he might actually pick off a few more vills here.
Yeah. That Castle Age is in another 15 seconds.
Yeah, but even with Castle Age, if the production continues here, I mean,
Yeah,
it'll take,
it'll takes a while to get his units there. He should
yeah,
be able to.
absolutely. And with the eco for both, I mean, we've got 24 on food now for Lucas compared to 13, 14 for new normal. So double stable production, but Ville's starting to go down here, and it's 11 Ville deficit now for new normal here.
That's true, but all New Normal has to do here is start pressuring his opponent's other TC, and he should not take this fight here. As this knight will win. They'll win against the scout, but they won't win against the spears.
And I
In
think
conjunction
he's
with
gonna lose a knight for free there if he isn't careful.
being aware of that, he's going to mass up his knights before he takes the fight, as he should. He has enough eco to mass up another 5 knights.
I feel like new normal has a window here to do a lot of damage, and
Go for the villagers,
certainly
and
right
these
now
go
he's
down.
just chasing, and chasing is not the way you want to play this. You can chase
Going for a
scouts all
second
day long
TC.
with those knights. I would rather see the knights head to the enemy's base here. Oh no, and a scout being lost here for Lucas on the boar.
Misclick.
Oh, this TC for new normal feels rough, man. Should go up, but
Lucas has the economy lead. It's all about surviving until you can get to using your units. Get to the point where you can use your resource for units. And he's really not near that point. He has to use the market to try to rebalance his eco, but he's still going to be so far away from that.
Yeah, but he's keeping him busy, like Hitch says in the chat here. All these knights have done is chase feudal age military.
Yeah, they haven't done anything of noteworthy. It's just chased around killing scouts, and Lucas is just buying time so he can get up and
Oh,
do
market's
some
going up.
nice
He's
stuff.
buying his way to Castle Age here after this market goes up.
In Castle Age, when Cumans have built up their eco and feudal, the knight spam from them is amazing. It's on par with Berbers.
Yep, there goes the market. He's going to click up. He's going to just produce what he can to survive right now. And still, yet again, one villa's died now. And still, scouts and spears making the knights chase. Double stables coming down here on this town center. I think New Normal's in trouble here.
It's going to be in trouble here soon if he gets up.
Here comes that siege workshop you wanted in the mid, but as soon as
Yeah, it's
he gets it
so
up, it's
late.
going to be far too late, and there's going to be 2 stable, maybe even 3 stable production, because he's going to have the economy to sustain it for a short stint, but needs to get more on food here for Lucas to continue that. Night numbers
I
are
agree.
getting to be worrisome, though.
I agree with that. It's all about keeping your villagers alive, and Lucas has done a great job of keeping his bills alive. I don't want to say like New Normal has done a bad job of attacking them. He's done a good job of distracting New Normal.
Oh, and the Knight's not even going to get in. A market will be dropped behind. One more Vill will go down here, but Villager
Yep.
lead still by 3 here for Lucas, and he will get a defensive siege workshop and have 2 stables in front of that town center. Our Mongol player, just shifting over to stone recently, about has 200 stone at the moment. Not going to be enough to get that castle up early enough either. He has 1185 gold right now, though, so he could buy one if he wanted to.
And Lucas has the economy to really play a nice castle age here.
Yeah, and he's in castle now. It will be camel production because Kuman's gonna do that. Will be 3 range production here. Upgrades for new normal also only +1 attack, +1 defense.
Yeah. New Normal's eco is actually quite unbalanced now, because he has way too much gold.
Yeah, there is a siege workshop up and a Magno coming out of it for Lucas as well. New
Actually,
normal.
looking back at home in New Normal's base, his eco is actually quite terrible.
Yeah, he's been super heavy on gold, has very little on food. On to stone now. There'll be another TC, so it will be 3 TCs for him. And these knights
Yeah.
right now attacking a house for new normal and
Could have been
camel
doing so
numbers.
much more.
What are the camel numbers looking like for Lucas? He still only has what, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of them at the moment, and before long, these knights won't do anything.
Yeah. And I will admit that I do tend to struggle a lot against the 2 TC thing from Kumans. As I struggle to figure out a way to do damage to him, and I feel like New Normal is in a similar situation here, because you really can't figure out how to do any kind of real strong long term damage to Lucas here. As that
Oof. An
this
attack ground from Lucas not hitting anything, but Knight will snipe this, but here come the camel numbers, and they are definitely outmassed compared to New Normal's
good attack ground
military
here.
number here.
Attack ground. Got some good
Ram, even
infantry
for New
hands.
Normal, will go down. Oh, this is
Good job
looking
focusing
rough.
on the knights there. That's very good.
Yeah, New Normal has gotten himself the villager lead, but now it's knights v camels. Camels have only foraging on them, so this isn't a great fight for them under the TC. So there's still time and hope here for New Normal to pull this one back
Yep.
around. He is housed again, though, and he is about to have enough for a castle.
And good call from New Normal here to start mixing in his own camels. He doesn't want to continue making the wrong unit here against the counter unit. Right now, okay, bills are actually New Normal's actually has building because he gets the third TC. but Lucas still has the better eco, while New Normal is slowly getting his eco rolling.
Yeah, it looks like we only have 3 relics on this map, and it looks like 2 of them are closer or more favorable for Lucas at the moment. So Monastery is coming up for both players, likely for conversions, but obviously would be beneficial to snag a few relics at the moment. And I love to see what Lucas is doing here. He's going to move out to this corner over here, likely going to go unsuspected for a very long time.
So get a TC up there. Be his third TC. Yep. Oh, he just wants it a little closer. There you go.
Yeah,
And
and this
with
is the
this
point
levels, he could
where,
even Magadai down with this.
yeah, this is what I'm thinking. I think this is going to be a bad fight here for him as he's got +2 against only +1 attack.
Yeah. He has
Numbers,
numbers, but he has no upgrades.
yeah,
And
and
he's on the hill
gold.
too. And New Normal could easily take this fight. Well,
It is a lot of knights there, but not willing to take it just yet.
Luke just really grab armor right now. His camels are quite weak. And here comes the monk going for a conversion.
Yeah.
The fight he
He's
wants to take, but will it be a good fight?
Oh,
That's the
the
real
pathing
question.
is so bad for New Normal here. He lost so much here. He didn't need to lose all that, but the pathing. Monk's still alive too, so he was going after the monk. It was a big fail, unfortunately. And now we're
Really
gonna
good
have two
fight for
manga,
Lucas here.
yeah, 2 mangonels in the siege workshop with all these camels, and now he's gonna start pressing forward. Castle still not up here from New Normal, though he has the stone for one. Not sure if we're going to see that come down here soon, but would really be beneficial. He could save this town center for himself, I think.
Yeah. Right now, New Normal's just going to try to mass up and try to get equal numbers against Cubans, but Eco's already been rolling here for a while. But though New Normal does have more villagers on food, it's all about numbers here, and New Normal's still struggling on numbers. As the Mangonels shoot their own units, that doesn't matter. I think he's going to get another conversion here. He's going to get probably 2 conversions. 2 conversions?
Yep, two
2 conversions.
conversions indeed. Mangonel still alive. Fight is still going to be better with the extra defense here for our Mongol player, but
The numbers game, and he has no numbers against this. And
yep.
he's also getting killed at the same time too. And that monk is just gonna have a very unpleasant time coming out of that monastery.
Yeah, and Ram heading forward as well. I mean,
Cap too, awesome.
yeah, lots of production here from both sides, but a lot
Yes,
of
he did. He
idle
did.
time
Yeah.
here for New Normal. Where are all these idle vills? Spread it all across the map here. Castle will come up, but he's lost a lot of units trying to keep this position as it is. That
I think.
gold will not
I think
last him too long.
now New Normal wants to probably try to go Mangadai, but he really doesn't have any kind of economy for that. He has a lot of wood, sure. Probably get a few out if he sells the wood, but losing this forward gold is really not ideal. Because he only has like the what is he? He only has the one gold back at home.
Yeah.
He is gonna be able to save that gold,
Yeah.
and look like any Mangadai being produced right now.
No, I don't think Manga dies. The answer doesn't have any upgrades for him. This
Fletching,
town
that's it.
center is still going to go down here, it looks like, though. Which is a little bit unfortunate for New Normal as he's... Oh, he's going to repair it, actually. So he is going to try to keep that up. Alright. Camel comes out and just gets converted. At some point, Lucas is going to turn and go towards the base, right? I
That's
mean,
enough. Even consider that, but he's been mostly fighting New Normal up in the middle. I think he just really just run in, kill all these bills here, and there's really nothing protecting them other than the TCs.
yeah, he started adding knights, which is what makes me think he's going to turn and head to the base here. I mean, the Mongol player has so many idols. If you just hit the idol button, and they are spread all over his base at home, just sitting by houses at this point. And yep, here go the knights.
Knights here.
I know he's
These are
changed
plus
his
two
mind.
knights or plus one plus two knights. Jesus. Oh, yeah, he wants to save his mangonels.
Well, those aren't getting saved, doesn't look like.
Yeah, conversions here.
A couple conversions do come in here, and
Conversions have
Rams.
been really saving Lucas here.
Yep, capped Ram train on its way in with
These
all these
are
units.
these are the like kind of get out of my game kind of Rams. Cap Rams and Castle Age so strong. That's a strong unit.
Yeah, and there are 27 knights here. He could just eat town centers at this point.
Town centers eat vills. Nothing's really stopping him. As new normal doesn't have even anywhere near enough numbers for Mega Knight to kill all this or camels.
He doesn't have enough military whatsoever. It's 44 to 14 military. This town center goes down like it's nothing, and the eco is in deep trouble now. This is probably going to be the GG moment here coming soon, as this is
So many bills
predominantly
going
all the
down.
economy here, and so much spam coming across now.
Bill count is just dropping so fast.
His half his eco is idle, the other half is dying.
Love the red trade in Castle Age.
Yep, another TC will fall here, and Lucas Duda is definitely taking this game. Or
Yeah.
Ducas.
So
Lucas Ducas. I keep saying Duda. Sorry. Sorry. Isn't Lucas Duda like a baseball or basketball player? That has to be why.
Yeah, the greed paid off, and I feel like it's maybe due to not scouting enough from New Normal. And he has enough force here just to take the castle and the TC there in the middle, and that will for sure be game if it currently already is, because he's down by 50 bills.
Yeah, I think this is just where New Normal is stepping back to take a breather and calling the GG. Mongols get toppled again on Battlegrounds. Starting to become a common theme here. But well played for both Lucas Ducas pulling off the win here. Oof. Going to be an interesting game too. We'll be going to New Normal's home map.
You feel like if those knights had just ran into his equal there in Feudal Age, this game would have been a lot different, you feel, don't you think? Or
Yes,
even on the second TC.
absolutely. But we're not going to waste any time. We're going
So
to
let's
dive right into this next game because the home map for New Normal is Arena Cove.
oh boy. Look at the Sims here again. So I think I definitely prefer having Portuguese here on a map like this. I think they're better suited for it. But then again, Italians are really strong too, because the cheaper text means you could get things like bombard cannons or bombard shits out or elite cannon gallons out pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Just
and
kind of take water patrol so fast. As we see, no Byzantines here. They got sniped, so I see either like Saracens or Berbers being picked here for water.
yeah, I would vote Saracens myself, but we'll find out shortly, guys. We're going to load into it right now here. If I can
And
find
it's
the game. Oh,
Berbers Italians.
yeah. Oh, sorry guys, wrong button. There we go. I'm at 5 seconds
5 seconds.
when you're ready.
Go ahead.
3, 2, 1, go.
So Berbers versus Italians. I feel like this matchup generally should favor Italians, especially both on water and land. For
Yeah,
water, because cheaper dock techs and the cheaper clickups for each age is also really in favor for Italians, and also on land too, because they have access to the Genoese crossbowmen. And Berbers, their most of their army composition is just all cav.
yeah, but who's to say that they're even going to, the Berber players even going to go water?
That's true.
This could be a straight FC forward castle situation, and I mean you could go just three stable.
But if Lucas gets up his castle at home, just starts making Genoese, there's nothing really stopping it other than maybe siege.
Yeah, I mean this map is very interesting because we've seen quite a few different strategies on this map, and Berbers here makes me feel like it's going to be a very all-in play on land. Berbers not a bad civ obviously on water, but just faster ships, not really going to be that great in the short term. We also see Lucas trying to use the goose to hold open the gate and push in the hunt. So he is going for a very heavy food approach nice and early here.
Wants to get up as fast as possible, take advantage of those cheaper uptimes or click ups for Italians.
Yeah, and
Just get
no
ahead of your.
scouting outside of the normal here, obviously, for him. He's going to be right outside his gates, but new normal going to be coming across the map here nice and early.
I feel like he just wants to see what's going on. Check up on what Lucas is doing, knock on his door, just ask how's he's doing. Seeing how many bills is that on wood already? 6 on wood right from the get go.
Yeah, it's probably a dock play with 6 on wood. I mean, unless he's going to drop farms and FC it, I mean,
Nope, Doc's coming right out now.
yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Doc should be coming out for new normal here as well. Yep, there it is. So, water here. You have any thought in your mind that we might see a galley opening for Lucas here?
Well, yeah, I think most players probably feel more comfortable opening with fires and then making a transition into galleys. I
I
feel
agree, but galleys with Berbers is so much easier to micro,
that is
being
true. The
faster.
faster, being faster is always the nice thing. Let's see, Lucas is getting in more of his hunt. That's very nice. He wants to get as much food in as possible.
Yeah, just pushing
Otherwise,
everything I can here. Fishing ship's gonna be on the way here. Lucas actually gets fishing ship out first, so he will have a little bit faster production here. He's gonna have a lot better food eco since he is pushing these deer, even if he can only get a couple of them in. Still gonna be quite better at the moment. And fish positions here, pretty far out for new normal for
yeah,
his
no,
first fish, unfortunately. A lot closer for Lucas here.
I think they're looking kind of in favor for Lucas here. The score is definitely deceiving here at this point because New Normal has done a lot more scouting.
Yeah, he came all the way across to make sure his opponent was there, which is a standard
Yeah,
thing in
dude,
most maps, but it's set positions here, so wasn't
just
really
saying hello.
necessary.
Just knocking on the door, just saying hello.
And just making sure he knows. But gonna be time to switch off of food here for both players. They need to go to gold and wood much more heavily as feudal age is on its way in for new normal. New normal not really taking advantage of the cheaper uptime, or he just had over 500 food, almost 600 there for a moment. So
Yeah,
we'll be up significantly ahead of though. It looks like.
yeah, and I think Lucas will have the better economy for this. I think he needs to start making his transition onto gold now. His New Normal has already made his transition to there.
Yeah, I mean he's clicking up or is on his way up, and will be shifting over in just a moment. There he goes.
See the second dock come up for New Normal right now.
Yeah, so he will be up faster. His eco looks pretty well balanced here for this. I mean, I think he even needs to come off of food completely for the moment, but just leave the fishing ships out there. He is headed forward to see if his opponent. I love this play by New Normal. He's going forward to find out if his opponent is even going to play water. This is beautiful. He will see everything, will know his opponent is on water, and interestingly, Lucas sending out his fishing ship and trying to find some fish. Not luckily, he's actually headed forward there.
Yep, and he's going for a triple dock play, so he wants to be very aggressive on water here. Wants to take water control.
Triple docks has been the only thing working, as it will be one here for our Italian player as well. Gotta
Triple
believe that Italians have a better time here.
as a scout goes down from Lucas. Triple dock play for both players. You're going to see lots of fires coming out. So already 2 fires are out right from the get go for new normal.
Yeah,
So this fire or fishing ships could just go down here right from the get go.
yeah, it will be 3 immediately though. So even if the fishing ships do go down here, I think he's going to end up having a decent lead for the short term here as far as this goes. Nice to see him drop off the food. Demo raft even coming out here for Lucas soon, which is a nice touch. Fire
New
galleys
normal.
are out.
Yeah, he's taking already a good fight here against the fires.
Oh, Lucas's house though has to get the houses fixed at the moment. And actually, new normal also housed at the same time. Both players busy trying to deal with this here. But
Hey,
the
don't worry, let them
early
do stuff.
demolition ships on their way. It's 2 demos here. This could be a big moment.
Do something. Go on, get a big boom.
Oh, beautiful
Nice.
demos.
Really good trade for Lucas here.
Yeah, and that lead is wiped away completely now. And new normal is actually grabbing horse collar right now, so he may be worried now, trying to
Yeah, he's
shift
probably
over.
kicked off water here.
The early demo rafts have been quite significant here. That was a big demo. Maybe more to come here as a demo ship.
Another
Here it
coming
comes.
in.
Oh,
So we're
oh,
taking another good hit.
the demo micro. As we should have another one coming out. Yep, well, another one going to be coming out here. Both players will have a demo now.
Yeah. This is a good moment for both players to start adding some land eco. Not to go too crazy with it, but get up enough just so they can get up to the next stage.
Yeah, and at home we already see a blacksmith coming up here for Lucas.
Oh, what were their uptimes? If I remember, was it the new normal up at like 8 minutes or something?
Yeah, it
He's up a
was
lot
really
earlier
quick.
than he's up super quick compared to Lucas here.
It could have been
And,
faster though.
and Lucas not taking a good fight there. He doesn't have the numbers, so he's going to retreat back for a bit until he gets
Oh,
up first.
galleys starting to be added here. 4 dock production going to be coming from our Berber player. And that could be, oh, it's 4 docks for new normal as well. I missed the 4th dock coming in.
They're reading each other's minds. It's like I see you're adding an extra dock here. Let me add my own.
Yeah, but here's where it gets problematic for Italians. We're going to have galley switch coming in, and fletching has already been researched for Lucas.
Yep. He wants to have a counter against those demos.
That's going to be a few extra fire ships here for new normal, but
Yeah, he's currently outmassed, and he's just gonna go run away here. He does not have the navy number here.
yeah, galley
Ship.
numbers going to be very important though. Yeah, 19 on gold for who? New normal? No, no one says 19 on gold. I don't know what Axis is talking
He
about
just
here.
has 19 gold.
Oh,
He's spending it so quickly.
yeah, big fight coming in here. I think
Big fight.
should still be in favor of Lucas though. He's close to his reinforcements, has galleys behind as well. Fishing ships even taking the brunt of the damage here for new normal, and this is where a new normal is going to be finding himself in trouble soon.
He did not take a good fight there.
Military numbers are now 9-4, and galley switch is in. And with the faster moving Berber ships, the galley is going to be able to micro all day, even snipe these demos. Oh, beautiful. A 5th dock being added for new normal here. So these players are desperate to keep water up.
Yeah, but Lucas already has the Navy lead here. He's doing a good job microing with the galleys.
Yep, demos come in. Another couple demo shots. Just one actually, but now the galley numbers are here, and with
Cleaned up. And
5
Valley.
docks for both players. Whew. New Normal has the villager lead, but 2 fishing ships are about to go down here.
Most exciting we've seen water play on this map. Both
Yeah,
players neck and neck with the amount of docks, but New Normal find it hard to keep up with numbers against Italians.
well, and he's continuing to make fire galley here, which is probably a mistake. Sees nothing but galleys, should probably make his own galleys.
I would like to see like another dock up to like more towards the left side of the map, just so he could get some eco there rolling. Because right now the attention is all up on New Normal's front base here. And now more fires are coming out. A 6 dock is coming out from Lucas here. 6 dock production.
Yeah, and the demos. Oh, 1 second.
And New Normal's just going to struggle here. He doesn't have the right composition to deal with galleys and fire galleys. He needs to switch to like demos and galleys of his own. It looks like Lucas will take water lead here, and he's already taken the score difference is getting even huger right now. I'm sure New Normal does have a slightly better economy at home, but now look, Lucas is already adding fish right back at home. He's adding so many fishing ships.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard for New Normal to come back from this. I mean, not on water at the moment, anyways. With any production that's going to do anything, he's still going fire galley, which is not really what you want to do here. And then a few fire ships here from Lucas is a nice touch to protect the galleys. He is microing down 1 dock at a time as well, so he is keeping his opponent at lower dock production potential.
Yep.
We also have Lucas moving out to the north here, so he will be looking for somewhere to put a town center in the next stage. Maybe just drop a lining camp or lumber camp for the time being.
Just needs to get a market out. Just rebalance his eco real quick because he has 1,000 gold floating.
Yeah, with this many galleys and a few fire ships here, it's very difficult for Lucas to lose the water fight here.
Yeah, that's how you can tell playing on a water map and no food eco whatsoever. But Lucas does have the better economy overall. He knows he's won water, so he can just fish all day, fish all long, and have no worries in the world.
Yeah, he has added 13, 14 fishing ships behind this. I mean, not worried about it at all here. And
not a single farm at home.
Honestly, he could buy his way up to castle if he really wanted to.
Yep.
Which may be something he might go into here. I mean, he is getting the market down right now, so not quite enough to one-shot these fire ships yet, but pretty close here.
And he's on his way up right now.
Yep, Castle Age was purchased, and I feel like it's going to be really, really difficult for New Normal to come back from this here. I mean, his economy behind this is pretty stretched. He's got a lot of farms, market, blacksmith coming up now, but
what's his play here? Honestly, like, what does he do?
He has to just hope for land, I think, and try to get up and go into probably crossbow or Gioni's crossbow. I mean,
well, no, for oh yeah, I keep forgetting who's who. Yeah, it's weird seeing Italians getting outplayed on a map like this. This faster moving galleys really shown to be something tough that New Normal really can't deal with.
Yeah, New Normal's done a really good job trying to deal with it. But again, the problem is he keeps going Fire Galley, and Fire Galley is not good enough right
Yeah,
now.
it's like
He needs
go
to
with his
have
own
his own
galley.
galleys here, and he's not going to at this point. He's just going to keep making Fire Galley. And we're going to have expanded eco here because of the fishing ships, Castle Age on its way, redock or making lumber camps here is Lucas very nicely as well. I mean, he can micro these galleys all day long. Beautiful to see this kind of water fight on this map. Castle Age is in. GG, well
War galley and the
played.
PG.
New Normal not feeling like he can come back from here. And that will be the set for Lucas.
Yeah, I don't actually don't mind if Lucas kind of overinvested into water. Though he arguably could have been up way earlier if he had maybe just only kept up with like 5 docks when he won the water there. It just started to add eco and not added the 6 dock. But it was fun to watch. It was fun to see this many galleys here just dominate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
GG. Well, both players.
kind of a surprise seeing Berbers outplaying New Normal or the Italians here. I think it really came back to the few demo shots. We had the advantage for New Normal very short term, and those demos came in big and clutch, and he kept bringing them forward and doing damage with them, keeping those numbers down for so long.
Yeah. And honestly, that probably would have been in the much better play there, Exorcist, if he had done that. Kind of
Yeah,
banked on the fact that Luke would have just overinvested into military or navy.
yeah. I mean, or he could have just stopped altogether and just gone up, then got back on water later. Whew.
Oh yeah, water is always like when there's this much fish in a map like this. Yeah, water is definitely important. You really don't want to give that up.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a big thing to fight for here, and ultimately ended up with quite a bit more food. Would have been even more in the long term.
Yeah,
Quick
you appreciate
game
that.
here. We
Oh,
are gonna
yeah.
update the bracket, guys. So if you don't want to see any spoilers, do yourselves a favor and look away. Just give me one moment to pull it up.
I do appreciate that New Normal was keeping up on number of dogs and trying to at least be competitive with military numbers against Lucas. But it
Indeed. Spoilers coming in now, guys. So, interesting, we did cast the sets, which will now line up the opponents for the next round. So, Lucas Duda. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna butcher your name forever, dude. I'm sorry. Lucas Ducas, uh, going to move on to Space Funky. So both of these guys have been here all night. They've got to watch each other play these things. Gonna be some interesting bands coming into the next round for these two.
yeah, I know how they each other play, so it's going to be very interesting.
Yep, and for everybody wondering, I have the other sets. I have all three of them. We will be casting them later this week, probably over the next 2 days, 3 days. And we already have games pouring in for the round of 16, or round 2 as it's listed here. And we have pretty much non-stop casting around here for the immediate future. So I hope you guys are ready to enjoy some of those. Otherwise, GG's, good luck, have fun, everybody. Any closing words, Knight?
These sets were a lot of fun to cast. Especially liked Funky set. Not to say that's biased because he is my teammate in the 2v2 thing, but it was enjoyable to watch. And it was also enjoyable to watch this Arena Cove game because I generally find them quite, or like water fights that generally be over in a few minutes.
Hmm.
I'm glad it went on for so long.
Absolutely. Good sets. Been a lot of fun. Hope you guys are enjoying the maps. But that's going to do it for us tonight.